Hi guys and welcome to a cEDH battle. Fighting with us we have Michael with his typical Kenrith Oracle Scepter deck. But then we have something not so often showcased. Sjöblom is with us with his mono blue Emry deck. And Tyson, also known as Ocean, brought his Rakdos Kroxa deck that wins the game from Animated and World Gorger Dragon. And I'm also playing something a little bit obscured. I'm playing Sisay Jegantha. And now I've been playing a lot of Sisay without Jegantha, and I want to playtest and see a little bit about how much the nerf actually affected this deck. And in the end of this video, we're gonna talk a little bit about it. Now this video contains 2 matches, and I hope you enjoy.
So I'll play Ireland, I will play Sol Ring, and I will play Mishra's Bauble, and go ahead.
Draw for turn, Tundra, Sensitive Divining Top, pass my turn.
Draw a card. Kroxa into play. Imprinting Llanowar Elf, a Savannah into play. Tapping this for green. Putting a Sol Ring into play. And I think we're going to... we're gonna just ramp a little bit more. And we're gonna cast an Arbor Elf as well. The last thing we do... oh, we passed the turn.
Nice hand.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Draw for turn. I will play a mountain, and off my mountain, I will tap for a mana vault. That'll be my turn.
At the end of your turn, I would like to activate Mishra's Bubble, and I would like to look at the top card of your deck, Mons.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, I can. I'll take my turn. Untap, I'll draw for Bubble, I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play an island. We're going to play Emry. I will ETB, and I will mill top 4 cards on library. Yeah, a couple of lands and a Mox Diamond, and I'll pass my turn.
Draw for turn, Verdant Catacomb, I will crack it, Tropical Island, Carpet of Flowers. So then I will go to my second main phase.
I have 2.
So in that case, I use 2 blue from the carpet, and then I will play Narset.
It's fine by me.
An island, and I cast Spell Pierce.
It will be countered. Pass my turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna shock into play a Steam Vent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana total. We're gonna do the companion thing and put Jegantha into our hand. You're gonna cast Kroxa next turn. Gonna pass turn.
Draw a card. We will play a Badlands, and to the shock of no one, I will cast Kroxa. If there are no responses to that, I have 2 ECB triggers. First one resolving will be the discard.
Yeah, I'm discarding this card.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm discarding a Elvish Mystic.
I discard an island.
And I am discarding Water Grave.
And I will sacrifice Kroxa, putting him back in the command zone.
Untap, and I will draw. I will firstly play Scalding Tarn. I will pay 1 life, and I will fetch an island. I'm going to tap Emry, grab a Mishra's Bubble from my graveyard and cast it. Mesmeric Orb. Whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that permanent's controller puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
A negate on that thing, actually.
I don't know about you, but I was very excited for that to resolve.
I don't think I want to feed your graveyard.
Alright, I play Scrubland for my turn. 2 blue here, and then I will play Copy Artifact. I will copy the Sol Ring. Pass the turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna cast Jegantha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana total. Let's also put a Stomping Ground into play tapped. Pass the turn.
Draw. So tap 1 red, tap my mana vault, 2 colorless floating. I will cast Thrill of Possibility, discarding Sire of Insanity. Go ahead and draw 2. Put an Ancient Tomb into play as my land for turn. I will use the 2 colorless floating and 1 black from Badlands. I will cast Toxic Deluge, paying 5 life.
I don't like it, so I will cast Swan Song. You can have a birdie instead.
I have no response to that.
I have no response to that either.
Alright, the Swan resolve, you get a bird, and I keep my elk.
I am going to go ahead and pass the turn after that.
I will tap Mishra's Bubble, and I will look at Mikael. I will look at the top card of your deck.
In response, I will tap 1 mana to look at the top 3 cards. Put them back. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool. Draw for Bubble, and I will draw for turn. Firstly, I will tap Emry, target the Mesmeric Orb, and then I will tap the Sol Ring and attempt to cast it.
I'm hellbent.
I have a response for the top, and then I will draw the card, blue, blue, and then play a counterspell.
In response, I will tap 2 and I will play delay, targeting the counterspell. And I will pass the turn.
Then I will take my turn and I untap 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I will mill 4 cards. So I lose my top, Praetor's Grasp, Seat of Brass, Steam Vents. Draw a card. I am playing a Scalding Tarn. I will fetch an Underground Sea. There are 2 islands. Let's say it's 2 blue. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say a Cyclonic Rift.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool.
So I pass my turn.
I will untap. Because Mesmeric Orb is gone, I don't mill anything, so I will draw a card for the turn. Bayou into play. Tap the Bayou and cast Soul Ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's cast Jegantha the Wellspring again. Passing the turn.
I will draw. Tap Ancient Tomb. I'll take 2 damage from that. 1 floating, cast Mana Vault. I would like to cast a Wheel of Fortune.
I'm gonna discard Chromox and Arbor Elf.
I'll be discarding Vandal Blast, Void Winnower, Phyrexian Altar, Corpse Dance, and Mayhem Devil.
And discard Time Twister.
I'm discarding Soul Ring, Mesmeric Orb, and
Play a Swamp. Use 1 of my floating mana for Mana Vault. Tap 2 black for Oppression.
Whenever you cast a spell, you discard a card.
Yes.
No, I will have a response to that. To cast Vampiric Tutor. Then I will search for a card. I might do one more thing. Play Noxious Revival and take 2 life.
Targeting.
Vampiric Tutor.
You cast the Vampiric Tutor, then you put Vampiric Tutor on top of your library. So if you draw 2 cards your turn, you have the win.
Cool. I'll be passing.
I will play an island. Chromox and imprinting Jace, Rinse Prodigy. I'll discard Metalworker before I cast it. Tap the Chromox and 2 islands, and I'm gonna use Drift of Phantasms for its transmute effect, tutor for a card with 3 CMC. Mirren Spy is the card I tutored for. Pass the turn.
I will take my turn. Then I will draw for turn. Land for turn. Tap this for 2 colorless. Black, black. 5 mana. Ad nauseum. Discard Dramatic Reversal.
I have no response for the Ad Naus, actually.
Neither do I, sadly.
2 damage. And then Demonic Tutor. And I will stop there. Play this Mox Opal, and then I need to discard a card. Mox Diamond. I will first discard a card, land, and then I will discard a land for the Mox Diamond. Abrupt Decay on your Oppression. I discard Search for the Jegantha. Chromox, Limdol's Vault. I will cast Demonic Tutor. Second main phase, and then I will have 3 mana here, 3 blue. So with that, I will play Thassa's Oracle. I will tap this for 1 black, Demonic Consultation, and name Black Lotus. And then I win the game.
Congratulations. Nice there.
Okay, nice.
Play of the game.
4, 5, 6, 7. Say a Cyclonic Rift.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool.
I think that Cyclonic Rift was absolute key in winning the game, because I was going to win the game of my turn, so you have to cast the Cyclonic Rift and delay and basically gain 1 more turn, which was enough to win the game for Michael. And I think this gameplay really showcased how much the nerf have affected Jegantha. You see, I had to pay 3 mana to move it into my hand and then cast the next turn. If the nerf didn't happen, I would have been able to cast Jegantha on that turn, which meant that the turn in this gameplay where I cast Jegantha, I would have been able to activate Jegantha and well also cast Sisay and basically win the game. So I think the nerf really had a huge impact. Alright, game 2.
Play a Bloodstained Mire, Badlands, and cast a Faithless Looting. Draw my 2. I will discard Kervek the Merciless and a Swamp.
Draw a card for the turn. Flooded Strand. For something that I can cast my fish. Please feed me, Mr. Monoblue Sjöblom.
Mikael, do the mental misstep.
I'm gonna find Tropical Island, and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play an island, Mana Crypt. You get to draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Emry. ETB, mill 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 islands and a Shimmermere, and I will pass the turn.
Go for turn with a Steam Vent. Take 2 damage. And I am sorry too. I need to play Mana Crypt, Arcane Signet, and then I will tap this for black, and then I will play Imperial Seal, tutor for a card, and then I pass my turn.
I'm really happy about this fish right now.
I'll untap my Badlands.
Kroxa, Tyson, I'm ready to discard a card.
I'll play a Dragon Skull Summit, and I will cast Kroxa.
I'm gonna discard a wild growth, actually.
I discard Jace, Rinse Prodigy.
Actually, Noxious Revival.
Kroxa will sacrifice himself and put himself back in the command zone, and I will pass.
Untap. We're gonna pay for it, and I'm drawing the card. I'm gonna put a Scalding Tarn into play. I'm gonna crack that for a Taiga. I'm gonna tap the Taiga and cast Carpet of Flowers. Add 1 green mana and cast a Llanowar Elf. Pass the turn.
We draw Minamo, School at Water's Edge.
Sjöblom, I have your 2 favorite cards in the game, right? Carpet of Flowers and the Mystic Remora.
Yeah, I love to see those on the field. Grim Monolith. I'm going to tap the Grim Monolith for 3 colorless. I'm gonna cast Isochron Scepter.
I have no response to your... I can help you out here a little bit, Sjöblom. I'm not allowed to play Force of Will or Force of Negation.
Oh yeah, I'm imprinting Rain Freeze into the Isochron thing. So I'm gonna tap an island, and I am going to tap the Isochron Scepter using the blue and the floating colorless. I'm gonna target myself with the Brain Freeze, milling 9 cards. 9. I'm gonna tap Emry to cast Mox Opal.
You've given me so much.
No problem.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my hand. Thank you so much, by the way.
I'm gonna tap my Mox Opal for a blue, and then I'm gonna tap my Minamo School that allows me to untap target legendary permanent. And then I'm gonna tap Emry again, targeting Mishra's Bauble.
You don't stop, do you?
I'm gonna activate the Bauble now. I will look at Mons, your top card.
3. Here's the top card of my deck.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm done.
Then I will take my turn. I tap my Mana Crypt, play Talisman of Progress.
I don't want a wheel now. I don't want a wheel.
Then I will play Thassa's Oracle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
A Demonic Consultation on Thassa's Oracle's trigger when she hits the battlefield.
Where did this come from? Alright, can we finally draw Mental Misstep now? No.
I have a response. I'm gonna play Force of Negation, pitching Dispel. This is that awkward moment where you actually have to read the card for a while.
And then I will pass my turn.
Tap my Dragon Skull Summit for Mana Vault.
You know what? Because I'm so scared of a wheel, I actually drew into Mental Misstep.
Don't you do it.
I did draw in it on the Force of Negation. I wanna cast Mental Misstep on the Mana Vault.
Ugh. Sure, Mana Vault is countered. I will pass.
I'm not paying for fish, it's gone. I'm drawing a card, cast a Mox Diamond, pitching Gemstone Caverns, because it doesn't do anything anymore, basically. Put a Bloodstained Mire into play. Cast Kinnan, Boundary Prodigy. I'm gonna crap the Bloodstained Mire for a black and green mana. I'm gonna tap this one for 2 green. I'm gonna cast Utopia Sprawl onto my black-green here. And I'm gonna say white on the Utopia Sprawl. Cast Findhorn Elves. I'm gonna go to my second main phase. I'm gonna trigger this one for a blue mana. I'm gonna tap this one for green and white and consume the blue and cast Uku. Uptick him and transform your very bad 0-2 into a better 3-3 Bambi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pass turn.
Draw. So I will tap 2 colorless and 2 blue, and I will cast Vedalken Archmage. When I cast an artifact, I draw a card. I will swing with the 3-3. It's a very angry 3-3. I'm swinging at Oko. I pass the turn.
Sjöblom. Bambis are happy.
They are. This Bambi is not happy.
Then I will draw for my turn. Breeding Pool. Tap this for white. 2 colorless. 3, 4, 5. Cast Kenrith. Tap red to activate his first ability. All creatures gain trample and haste until the end of turn.
Ah, I know what you're gonna do.
Oko.
This is not correct, because in the story, in the lore, Oko transforms Kenrith into a Bambi elk. And we have
Really?
to
Yes, I
follow
know.
the lore. Yeah, he does. So,
Yeah.
okay,
So
he dies.
So this is actually a misplay.
Yeah, this is a misplay. This is a lore misplay.
Pass my turn.
Let's go ahead and untap, draw a card.
Do the wheel thing.
I would love to do the wheel. Unfortunately,
Oh.
I will have to pass.
No.
Draw a card for the turn. 2 blue mana on this thing. I'm
Are
gonna
you
cast
winning?
I think so, Samut. All my creatures gains haste from this. I'm gonna tap this one for 2 green and cast the Bloom Tender, which is basically my ritual here. So this one for a green and cast Deathrite Shaman. So now Bloom Tender taps for everything but white. We can fix this by tapping this one for double white, use 1 here and cast Sisay. Blue, green, white, black, red, everything. Bloom Tender got haste. I will tap Bloom Tender to activate Sisay. I'm gonna find Darevi, which is gonna untap the Bloom Tender. So I'm gonna tap this one again, and I'm gonna find Nigella the Blade Blossom. Now, I wanna go to my so-called Super Power Puff Pungle Pingle Punch.
Nice.
I'm sorry, what?
My Super Power Puff Pingle Punch.
Trademark.
I see.
Yeah, currently you're looking at a lady. So I'm gonna attack with everything at you, Tyson.
That sounds painful.
When I hit, I will have 4 untaps on Bloom Tender, and with that I can gain infinite combat steps with Nigella, so it's gonna be a really big super punch here. And then I will continue the swinging and kill the rest of you guys.
I feel defeated.
Yes, me too. Good game.
Play of the game.
Tap my Dragon Skull Summit for Mana Vault.
You know what? Because I'm so scared of a wheel, I actually drew into Mental Misstep. It might have looked a little bit weird, me casting Mental Misstep on a Mana Vault, but I was certain that Kroxa had a Wheel of Fortune in his hand, and I had been gaining so much value with my Mystic Remora that I didn't want to lose. And if I actually would have received a wheel, everyone would have become back to the equal board state, and I was actually ahead, and I wanted to remain ahead. And this Mental Misstep made it impossible for him to have the mana for that wheel. I thought this was genius. So, Jegantha as a companion. My opinion is that currently I think Sisay without Jegantha is stronger. I definitely think that the nerf had a huge effect. It feels a little bit clunky. You have to pay 3 mana to put it in your hand, then pay 5 mana to cast it, and you have to pass the turn, and you have to hope that no one is going to interact with you, put Sisay into play, tap Jegantha, and win the game. All of this is super telegraphed, and everyone knows exactly what you're up to, so everyone is going to basically prepare for you. So the likeliness of you getting this off is very unlikely. You basically have to wait for that perfect timing window when you can do this. However, I don't think this is a viable fast combo because you have to pay 3 mana for it. And because of that, you have to go to somewhere of a control deck. However, because of Jegantha's companion restriction, it is a little bit harder to build that control deck. You can't play Force of Will, you can't play Force of Negation, you can't play Ashok, you can't play Narset, you can't play Lindvala, and there are some other cards you could have wanted to play but you can't. So because of the companion restriction, you wanna build a fast combo deck, but because of the nerf, you wanna build a control deck, and they just smash into each other, and it doesn't really put itself together in a good way. However, if they would undo the nerf and you could cast Jegantha from the companion zone like before, I actually think this would be stronger than the Sisay without Jegantha version, because then you can actually go for that really fast combo deck. You go just fast mana, get some haste, cast both these 2 guys, and you basically win the game on the spot from out of nowhere. Also, the game that I actually won, I didn't even need Jegantha. I used Bloom Tender, which is basically the same thing. A little bit different, it needs a little bit more of a setup in colors, but basically the same thing for only 2 mana. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I do and you wanna support me, feel free to share my videos or even checking out my Patreon page. Also, purchasing cards from the TCG Players website using the affiliate link in the description below of the video will also help the channel grow. So a big thank you to all of you.